Welcome back, and Oreku joins me in the studio for some sports. Good morning.
Good morning, Anymore.
So, there was the draw yesterday for the Champions League. How did that go?
It went well. Some teams are a bit disappointed, some are scared, some are worried, and some are happy. Now, just a general overview, I'm sure by now most people do know the matches set to be played next year in the round of 16. But I think that the ones that did catch eye, certainly the Chelsea-Bayern Munich match has to be in there. We also do have last year's defending champions playing Atletico Madrid, and then Pep Guardiola's Man City do play Zidane's Real Madrid. It'll be the first time that both of them are meeting as managers. So
very interesting.
And then there's Barcelona versus Napoli. There's also Dortmund versus PSG. PSG goes to Tuchel. He was the coach of Dortmund before coming to PSG.
Oh, wow.
So certainly there would be some bad blood there. But I think that overall, it's a good draw. Apart from the Atalanta, Valencia, and then the Juventus versus Lyon match, I think that each match certainly has some form of equality in it, and it makes it really tough to predict. But of course, the biggest upset on the cards that most people have been talking about is the Chelsea-Bayern game, and I'm hearing a lot of Chelsea fans being pretty confident that they can actually knock out Bayern Munich, and this is coming from the fact that in 2012, they met them in the final in Munich.
7 years ago.
Yes, there was Didier Drogba, that Drogba magic, scoring that last-minute header, going to penalties, and then Drogba scoring that final penalty. Up to date, that's Chelsea's only Champions League trophy. So it does bring some memories. The captain of the side on that day was Frank Lampard, who coincidentally tends to be the coach of Chelsea right now. So
it's a very bittersweet, definitely going to be nostalgic.
Certainly, if it has to do with confidence, Lampard can assure that. So I think it looks good for Chelsea. But Bayern Munich themselves, they've been fantastic, and Lewandowski is in some goal-scoring form. So it's going to be really tough for Chelsea.
It looks really good. I'm just looking at the list now. Which match would you say you're looking forward to the most?
I would say the Real Madrid-Man City game, because it's really tough to call even at this stage, and it would most likely depend on form and how the teams shape up getting close to then. But of course, Man City would be boosted by the fact that by then, hopefully Leroy Sané and Laporte would be back from their long-term injuries and hopefully could contribute to that game. But as things do stand, it's really difficult to call because Real Madrid are picking up some form, and Man City, with their league aspirations slipping up, you would think that the Champions League would be their final push. So I'm sure Pep Guardiola would be channeling all his energy in the Champions League. And it's not unfortunate that he has to go through a 3-time back-to-back winner, Zidane. So it's going to be extremely tough for Guardiola. But I think that's what makes it a promising time to look forward to. Yeah.
Right, okay. And then there was something else that you wanted to talk about? Yeah,
that's the breaking news from yesterday night up until today. And we are hearing from various reports that Ancelotti is finalizing his deal to Everton. That comes as a very big shock, because if you look at the track record of Ancelotti, when he started at Reggiana in Italy and moved to Parma, those were lower level clubs, understandably, because he just started. But when he moved to the A level and started to manage the likes of Juventus, Milan, Chelsea, Real Madrid, PSG, Bayern Munich, and Napoli, these were A-level clubs that he's won Champions Leagues with and won domestic titles all over the world. So certainly he does leave some question marks as to why he would choose Everton, who are struggling in the relegation zone.
Well, maybe he's choosing them because they are struggling, and because he feels that maybe he has a lot to offer and wants a new challenge. So instead of going for a tip-top team, wants to challenge himself and maybe do something great, leave a legacy or something before he retires.
That certainly could be a motivation, but I think that the biggest motivation in this world is money. And the reports that we're hearing is that he would be top 3 best paid coaches in Europe if he does take this deal.
If he takes the job,
certainly. Yeah, because how can Everton, the relegation zone, attract Ancelotti? It must take something really, really hefty and attractive.
Money or legacy? But we'll find out, I'm sure, which one it is. Thank you so much for bringing us to sports this morning. And thank you to you for staying tuned in to Joy News Desk. Coming up next is Mapitso with Joy News Interactive. For more news, please go to myjoyonline.com. Everything you need to know, you can find there. My name is Enimwa Enimado. Let's do this again tomorrow morning.